Nintendo doesn't care. Well, it's here. Nintendo's Online has finally gotten its update, and at first I was thinking, maybe this could be a good idea? Well, no. It didn't turn out to be. So at first, I wasn't exactly against the idea of Nintendo sort of reviving its virtual console in its own new way, but this is not the way to do it. Now, as soon as you open up the app, it's pretty much as expected. There aren't any hidden surprises. That is, until you open up a game. Now, I feel like my biggest problem is 2D games that I've noticed so far. And I have nothing against 2D games, I absolutely love 2D games. But when you're playing a game like Dr. Mario, and they force you to use the D-pad, which, if you have a Pro controller, that's not a problem, but if you're playing in handheld, and you're playing with the Joy-Con grip, that's just a recipe for carpal tunnel. I don't know why they can't incorporate this. Like, I know using the analog stick isn't the best way to control 2D games, and that's why I love using the SNES Classic controller for when I play 2D games. And what's weird is that they even let you use the Joy-Con on its own, just a single Joy-Con. And it's pretty well integrated. Now let's talk about Super Mario 64. And yes, So Long King Bowser is back. Now, the first two things I noticed about Super Mario 64 is that, number one, there's no rumble, and number two, all the icons are a lot more pixelated than Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So, this could be an inferior version, or maybe a better version, depending on if you're someone who likes to speedrun. If this is the patched one, where the backwards long jumps for speedrunning were patched out, though I really don't want to play through the entire game of Super Mario 64 just to find out. Though I am quite happy that Nintendo didn't just drop ship what they made for Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and they went back and used the original game. However, it's quite disappointing that Nintendo said that these were better quality versions, even though they definitely aren't. Okay, now those are kind of the bigger problems. Now, the biggest problem is the fact that this is $50. Are you kidding me? Like, $20. Sure, that's perfectly fine, actually. And there are better games to come, but that is so much. And the family plan is even worse. It's $70. Now, the only really games that I'm here for were Dr. Mario, Mario Kart 64, and Mario Tennis, which I absolutely love, but at the moment I don't see too much value in this expansion pack, even with Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer and Sega Genesis games. But who knows, maybe further down the line when they add a bunch of games, like there was the Pokemon Snap, Majora's Mask, and there's a lot of good N64 games that they could add. My only real wish list for this is that button mapping, so that you can remap the buttons on the D-pad to the analog stick for comfort reasons. Now, great games that they could add would definitely be GoldenEye, Pokemon Stadium, Mario Party, though they probably won't add that because there's the Mario Party Superstars. So right now, the N64 Online is definitely not worth it, but like I said, if they add those games, maybe it will be worth it. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you later. Goodbye.